Hey everyone, this is Mart and it's day 16 of Highly Sensitive and Healthy. And today I went to a yoga class. It's been a really long time since I've done yoga, sort of. I've been to some restorative classes recently, but pretty much since this summer when I tweaked out my whole back, top to bottom, I have been afraid to go back to yoga. And I say afraid to go back to yoga because I had woken up with my back feeling pretty off and my neck feeling pretty off, and I went to a class by a instructor that I know and love named Kimber Simpkins. And the class was beautiful. It was all heart-opening stuff, and I was like, that's perfect. It's exactly what I need. And I pushed myself too far. I pushed myself too hard, and my back completely tweaked out and freaked out. And it took a long time to recover, and I'm finally feeling back to normal, stable, strong again. Though my physical activity level has gone way down since the summer, and Ignite Your Energy has started this week. So we're officially in week 1, and part of week 1 is identifying where is your energy being blocked or drained. And I know I've always kind of been a naturally active person, physically active person, and since injuring my back, my physical activity level just dropped way down. And I noticed that my energy went down with it. So something that I really am trying to do for myself this next week is get back in some more physical activity that feels good for where I'm at. Now, I chose a yoga class by Kimber Simpkins again to go back to. And there's a couple of reasons for that. First reason is that I'm reading her book, which I have right here. This is her book, Full: How One Woman Found Yoga, Eased Her Inner Hunger, and Started Loving Herself. And I'm really resonating with this book because she talks a lot about her undiagnosed eating disorder as a child or as a young adult. And to a degree, I feel like I went through that as well, not as severely as she did, but I really related to a lot of what she talked about in the book about controlling and wanting to control herself and the way she looked by controlling her food. And as she starts to practice yoga, that is something that shows up for her again on the mat, right? Pushing herself, trying to control how far she can go, how, just like pushing, and she kept injuring herself. So I'm reading this part in her book, and I'm like, I need to go back to this woman's classes. And of course, I look it up in my new neighborhood, and she's teaching this morning at a studio I can walk to in less than 10 minutes. So I went, and I feel amazing. So I'm going to move all around. I feel really amazing, and I feel proud of myself for showing up and staying sensitive to my own body and staying in my own body and not pushing, like really going with the intention of not pushing, because the world just all around is like, hey, push yourself. How are you going to get better if you don't push yourself? If you don't work hard, you're not going to make money. If you don't push yourself, how are you going to be on top, right? That is the messaging we hear all the time. And as a really sensitive person, and as I'm awakening more of my sensitivity, I just find I really need to pay attention to those voices that have, become part of my own psyche, and do something different. So, I encourage you, this is an invitation to look within and see if you have any of that going on, and also to think about, where can you boost your energy in a sensitive, non-pushing kind of way. So I hope you have a beautiful Friday. We're here at the weekend, and I will talk to you again soon.